TRT World Deputy News Editor Khalil Charles joins us now with the latest. Khalil, tell us a little bit more about what's come out of this meeting.
Indeed, this meeting was quite important because it's the second of a series of meetings that they're having between the protesters and the military council. And in this meeting, I think the biggest thing that's come out of it is the optimism that both sides are saying that they were very positive talks and they're looking forward to coming to some kind of agreement, which might be quite soon. Now, the other interesting thing about this meeting was that there are 15 members of the protesters group. 3 of them were from the armed groups that were fighting Umar Bashir's government. So that's quite significant because Umar Bashir had insisted that anybody who was taking arms against the government, he would not negotiate with them. So the military is also being more inclusive in this case. And so that came out of the meeting as well. And so there's a third meeting that will come forward in the forthcoming days, and this could be the third and final. And really, the protesters are hoping that it will be.
It's quite a change in rhetoric from what we've seen in previous weeks. What could happen, though, if an agreement is not reached?
Well, if an agreement isn't reached, we kind of get a feeling of what can happen because already there have been skirmishes. The Popular National Congress Party, which was once aligned with Bashir and once part of the Bashir grouping and popularly known as the Kazan, which was a name, was a very derogatory name that they're using, they were stoned and pelted by the protesters shouting revolutionary slogans. And so it could be a disintegration if there isn't already some kind of agreement that's put on the table. And in addition to that, there's a counter protest that's being called on Monday, and that is for people who support the country continuing with the 1983 Islamic law, because they feel that the protesters are moving away from that and moving away from the identity which Sudan has in terms of the link between religion and state. So if these things are not resolved, it can certainly see a breakdown and a breakup of the country, which might be quite worrying.
It'll be interesting to see how many people turn out to that protest. Thank you for that. That is TRT World's Deputy News Editor Khalil Charles.